It's another new month in the year 2022. Welcome to the month of May, everyone, and thank you for listening in today to the Polished Lens podcast. Joyful congratulations to every celebrant. A special shout out to our son, Tomiwa. Happy birthday in advance, dearie. And for everyone celebrating, may the Lord bless you all and preserve all the wonderful things in your lives. As usual, the year seems to be going pretty fast, especially when one considers the many incredible things we plan to do at the start of the year. I know this though. Usually at a time like this, when we've basically settled well into a routine for the year, we become conscious of possibilities, to make things better, to enjoy more of something, generally to move to a next level. It's actually why the season 2 of our mastermind groups is focused on this, where we know there needs to be a deliberate reach for that more, and our commitment is to support that intentional individual to ease into and thrive on the next level. Today, I'll share a bit on the 3 C's you should be looking out for whenever this is top of mind for you. If you are subscribed to our newsletters, you would have got a mail over the weekend where this was mentioned briefly. And if you missed that mail, please check your inbox or even your spam. You might need to move that mail to your inbox so that you don't miss future tips that we share via mail. So the 3 C's stand for clarity, certainty, and connections. Again, I repeat that. Clarity, certainty, and connections. And here's where I want to start on this one. If you look back, I call this connecting the dots actually, to those times when you've pressed into a significant change or improvement in your life, you would have had at least one or more of the 3 C's working out for you at that point. In fact, the more of the C's you have, the smoother that move to more or better would have been for you. This means then that every time you're intentionally trying to reach out for more in career, in business, in relationships, in finance, or even health or life generally, here are 3 questions around these 3 C's that you should be asking yourself. Number 1, am I clear enough, or do I have clarity? Number 2, am I certain, or what are the chances? Number 3, am I connected appropriately and adequately? When you scale your responses to these questions, you'll find that the higher your score, the more confident you are. The example that comes to mind quickly for me was when I needed this upgrade early 2019. I felt so lost, unclear and a bit confused. But the moment I finally got clarity, certain of what I needed to do and the options available for me, and connected correctly, my confidence level multiplied. And today I can say with all joy that I'm certified with the Maxwell Leadership, a global team of coaches, speakers, and trainers, and I'm doing what I enjoy, helping others grow and thrive through transitions. So let's start with clarity. This C is a really big one, and I must say it's actually the very first step. It's where you start to move from the blur and beyond it. Time won't permit me to share all that we've shared on our live sessions on this one. So I encourage you to look out for the videos on our Facebook group, Thrive Like Cedar, or my Instagram TV. I'll be happy to share the direct links with you as well. Just send me a message on Facebook, Instagram at Folafayo, or a mail folafayo@folafayo.com. With clarity, you want to take time to ask what you really want. The thing is this, most times and for most of us, we don't really know what it is that we want. Instead, we know what we don't want. And at such times, you want to try to flip that to the opposite and see if you would actually prefer the opposite. For example, you go to a salon and the stylist asks what hairstyle you would like today. If you say something like, I'm not enjoying my long hair, then you might be looking out for a style that gives your hair a shorter look or feel. And that's an example of flipping what you don't want to what you might actually want. In addition, whenever you're thinking through what you want on clarity, also probe into the why. Why do you really want that next level? Why do you really want more or better of that thing? The answer you get when you probe deeper will anchor your decisions and plans, especially when it connects with what matters. And to think about it, most times as you begin to press, you'll be faced with some challenges, but then the why keeps you going. Another bonus I want you to take on this one is to always start with knowing you. Yes, discover yourself again. We grow, we change, and if you've not taken time to identify the change you've had in recent times, you might actually miss out factoring this in your next steps move. So what do you enjoy today? And what are you strong at? What is priority for you? Get clear on this for starters, and you will see things start to change. Let's go on to number 2, certainty. My learning so far on certainty has like 4 parts to it. And the first part is looking back to a similar experience that you might have had in the past and it giving you a reassurance of what is possible again. If, say, you're a real estate agent and you've sold property to a really tough prospect before, then it's likely you can do it again. So you ask yourself on certainty, what similar success have you got before? Now, the second part and similar to this is who do you know who currently has or is enjoying what you're looking out for? Knowing someone has charted a path ahead of us is a booster any day. It's one of the reasons why I feel so blessed being part of the Maxwell leadership team. Practically every day, you see another coach who is doing amazing work with their gifts and the resources that they have. It just keeps you inspired that you also can. I can tell you that most times when I don't feel quite motivated and I go on the platform and I hear the stories of others who are doing incredible things, I get my inspiration back. So the question is, do you know of those who have done these things ahead of you, or are you surrounded with people like that? The third part with certainty is an understanding of how the process to that change or change generally in life work. For example, you should know already that consistency compounds. This is a universal law. It's a principle, it's a process. And anytime you've stayed consistent with a thing, you always see remarkable results. So understanding the laws that could be operating along the lines of this move that you desire for the upgrade to that next level to more, to better things is a very key factor in moving forward. Now, on the Thrive Mastermind group, we have deliberately incorporated key laws into the sessions. Now, these laws and principles are powerful ones. They are very relevant, yet simple, and they reinforce your confidence as you make that transition to the next level. The fourth part on certainty applies to the people of faith. It's the promise. Yes. If God has given you a word on a change, what more certainty could one need? His word is sure and will never return to him void. So you want to prayerfully anchor your more to that next level on a promise. And I can tell you that there are so many promises in the word that you could basically, prayerfully hold on to and trust him to perform on your behalf. I mean, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, right? Now, we come to number 3, connections. And for connections, we should be looking at resources on one hand and people on another. The resources we need for the next level or for the upgrades in our life could range from, getting more knowledge or information, probably through a training of some sort, to tools of trade or platforms or even capital. So if you look at it, a sewing machine in the hands of a budding tailor is as valuable as a concert slot on a stage for a budding musical artist. What resource do you need connection to? People connection ranges as well, from individuals who could be accountability partners to mentors or coaches who, like I always say, stand outside of your frame and will objectively help you move intentionally and fast enough. There's also the option of group settings, like being part of a mentorship group. I'm a part of a mentorship group at the moment, and I can tell you that the value that I've been receiving so far on this group has been worth every investment. You could also want to be part of a mastermind group with other driven, intentional minds like yourself with a major focus on upgrade, where you consistently meet now and then and you get to dig deeper into all the things that you all need to achieve at this time. Clarity, certainty, connections. Without being worked out for starters on this one, where could one get all these 3? Permit me to recommend again the Thrive Mastermind Group. This is the season 2 of our yearly resource that has been specially designed to move that intentional individual to the next level and thrive. And being a once a year resource, it means that if you miss it this time, again this year, you would need to wait till next year to be part of the next run. Now, what will you be getting? You'll be having 2 private sessions for customized clarity experiences and 4 group sessions where certainty and connections are reinforced. And if you're ready for that big change, this is definitely one I would recommend you to sign up for. Do let me know how I can help you get on board. Yes, we have limited seats on this one, so you don't want to take too long to make your decision. Then the sessions are starting this May, and you can get your own exclusive access on thepolishedlens.com. I look forward to seeing you in class. And let me leave you with this one again. You can thrive in whatever season you find yourself in. Enjoy the rest of the month, and God bless.